Okay, well, hello everyone, and welcome to my piecemeal remembrances of Father's life, as recalled by various siblings.
Oh no!
Now 83% accurate. Or, as I like to call it, holy Dad's 80. I will act as your host and narrator, and I can only think of one person best to play Dad. And of course, you all know him and respect him, and someone who clearly deserves the honor.
I'm not going to do it.
So please welcome Mr. James Salisco. Well, welcome, Dad. Are you ready to begin?
Gee, thanks. Yeah, right.
Perfect. Dad was born Jeffrey Berry. On July 16, 1927, in thriving London, England. The youngest of 4 starving children, Dad survived and thrived on a diet solely of shredded wheat box fat and recently expired spotted dick. As a child, Dad won his battle with bouts of mumps, measles, tuberculosis, and polio, only to be stricken with the dreaded scarlet fever. He recuperated thanks in large part to the care and compassion given to him from the nurses of the British health system in the 19th.
How true.
I suppose you know where this is going, eh?
I'm sure to find out.
Unfortunately, Dad was dogged by the long-term effects of the disease, including cantankerousness, ill-humorousness, stubbornness, and loggerheadishness. Sadly, to this date, no cure. Dad wasted no time using this gift of a second chance on life by playing regular games of
Don't touch the rail.
on the subway tracks and the kerosene-based
Hot knickers.
with his mates. Suddenly, however, the bucolic splendor of Depression-era London was shattered after Germany's boredom with France's quiet submission and their subsequent channel surfing to Great Britain, better known as World War II. Our father, a true patriot and in need of new shoes, quickly enlisted on the condition that he only saw combat once Hitler surrendered. After his arduous post-war tours in Berlin and Dresden, Dad has since often expressed his appreciation and desire for German beer, the German literature, German women. Moving on. With London now resembling ancient Greece, it was time for Dad and his family to start new lives elsewhere. With his brother John drawing a short straw and settling in South Africa. Dad set his sights on the wooded colony of Canada. Before he left, he was interviewed by Pathé Films.
Oh, yes, he was.
Well, hello, I'm with Jeffrey Berry. Now tell me, Jeffrey, are you excited about your trip across the pond to a better life in Canada?
Yeah, I suppose so. All right. I suppose.
But your grand adventure awaits. Surely you must be excited, eh?
I don't know. Thought I'd sit around with friends and make some pub pies or something. Oh, yeah.
Not at all, Jeffrey. Not a flicker of excitement or anticipation for your journey ahead.
I don't know. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Jeffrey. Once landed in Ontario, Father decided to apprentice as a carpenter. Because, as he put it,
After witnessing the destruction of my motherland, my skills are best put constructing a better life for the fine people of my adopted land. I did?
Dad that he needed to pay off his crippling gambling debts incurred by losing most of his savings on a single triacre at Woodbine. during his first vocational quest as professional gambler, womanizer, and general bon vivant.
Oh, lovely.
Lady Luck was not always unkind to our hero, though, as Dad met a young, kind-hearted Kiwi named Mary Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
And with a little love, time, understanding, time, a little more love, more time away from one another, deep thought, and a little-known legal entitlement Dad exercised known as the Commonwealth Matrimonial Act, or Brides for Brits. Our dear love. He had his bride, he had his home. Next, he was to fill it with love and laughter.
And still our toast children.
5 to be exact: Michael, Wayne, Lynn, Neil, and Ruth. And when the opportunity appeared scant in Ontario, Dad did what any other man would do. He sold his house and put his wife and kids on a Greyhound bus. In search of yet an even better life out west.
Oh, no.
Once arriving at Vancouver, Dad, confused by provincial nomenclature, quickly became disillusioned and disappointed when he realized being in British Columbia meant he couldn't realize his dream of being a wealthy coffee magnate. Simply from the tax rates supplied because he was a subject of the crown. He called Mom in Calgary with the news.
Hello, Mary. Yeah, no bloody beans at all. Tell the bus driver to just turn around and head back. Yeah, the boys are fine. Yeah. I've never seen Mike happier. That was true. He's bringing back some seedlings he thinks he can sell. They ought to tell him they're just weeds. Love you too.
Oh, that's quiet.
Upon returning, Dad made good on his promise to the children that he would never leave the house again. He slowly rebuilt his carpentry business by specializing in constructing homes based on his own collection of palaces. Ones with exposed insulation and drywall with little cryptic notes written in red pencil.
Oh, you're devastated. Bloody devastated.
Dad became known for his fixer-uppers and was dubbed locally as the king of the handyman's dream, thus creating an entire industry of middlemen. All the while, Mom spent lazy afternoons dabbing in recreational laundry and a 4th and 5th full-time job. It wasn't all hard work, though. Dad still had time to enjoy his passion for reading, teaching Granddad how to box, and sharing time-tested platitudes with his children, like,
Better days are coming.
and,
Don't let the bastards grind you down.
Dad was also able to hone his trademark even-handedness when reacting to the challenges of helping raise 5 children and a house the size of the Lincoln bathroom. Dad, I kind of borrowed a car that wasn't mine.
God damn, Jesus Christ, what did you do that for?
And, Dad, I tried to kill my brother with a hammer.
God damn, Jesus Christ, what did you do that for?
And, of course, Merry Christmas, Dad. I hope you like it.
God damn, Jesus Christ, what did you do that
Dad had other passions, too, like beekeeping, and successfully parlayed it into a side business by selling honey products from the house, thus beginning a dubious 20-year parade of hulking ethnic men in our living room.